Mahatma Gandhi, an exponent of social justice and non-violent resistance. The father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, was the undisputed political leader of India during the country's struggle for independence. He was a man who was reformed by injustice and later became the combatant of social justice and tolerance. Gandhi is known for his ascetic lifestyle and was the most influential man of the 20th century. His example of humility, bravery, and dignity inspired millions. He was the man who led India to independence through his principles of non-cooperation, non-violence, and non-possession. He used Satyagraha, founded upon ahimsa, to free the country from the shackles of British imperialism. A true leader with a great mission, Swaraj, self-rule, Gandhi challenged the British rule and social injustice. Gandhi fought for freedom and peace and voiced many pioneering movements in India and South Africa as well. The protagonist of peace, Bapuji was actually a catalyst for change, driving towards a new courageous nation and actively participated in shaping the future of our country. Early life. Mohandas was born in a Vaishya family at Porbandar in Gujarat on October 2, 1869. His father, Karamchand Gandhi, was a Diwan of the princely state of Porbandar. His mother, Putlibai, was a very religious lady and influenced the thinking of Mohandas, who grew up absorbing values like compassion for fellow beings, non-violence, fasting for self-purification and tolerance. The religious background of the family was eclectic. Gandhi's father, Karamchand, was Hindu and mother of him, Putlibai, came from a Hindu family of Vaishnav Pranami. Formative years. The stories of the Indian classics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, had great impact on Gandhi in his childhood. He was specially moved by the stories of Shravan Kumar, who exemplified the Hindu ideal of service to elders, and Satya Harishchandra, who sacrificed all his wealth and kingdom for the sake of truth. These characters left a permanent impression on his mind, and throughout his life, Gandhi held truth and love as supreme values. When he was a child, Gandhi was described by his sister Raliat as restless as Mercury, playing or wandering. At the age of 9, Gandhi attended the local Rajkot school near his home. There he learned the basics of arithmetic, history, Gujarati, and geography. At the age of 11, he entered the Alfred High School of Rajkot. He was an ordinary student and has won some awards, but he was a shy and timid student with a knotted tongue and no interest in games, his only partners being books and school classes. He was known for his modesty and truthful conduct right from his childhood. In May 1883, the 13-year-old Mohandas was married to 14-year-old Kasturbai Makhanji Kapadia in an arranged wedding, according to the habit of the region at that time. In the process, he lost a year at school, but then he was allowed to recover by accelerating his studies. The couple had 4 sons, Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas, and Devdas. In late 1885, Gandhi's father Karamchand died. In November 1887, 18-year-old Gandhi graduated from Ahmedabad High School. In January 1888, he attended Samaldas College in Bhavnagar State, then the only college in the region that awarded a degree. But he dropped out of school and returned to his family in Porbandar. His family wanted him to become a barrister. Progressive years. London. Education. He sailed for England in 1888 to take up a course in law. Gandhi attended University College, London, a constituent college of the University of London. In UCL, he studied law and jurisprudence and was invited to enroll in the Inner Temple with the intention of becoming a lawyer. He continued his traits of shyness when he arrived in London, but he joined a group of public language practices, hence helping him beat his shyness enough to practice the law. Gandhi's time in London was influenced by the vows he made to his mother. He tried to adopt British customs, including dance lessons. However, he did not like the landlady's light vegetarian food and was often hungry until he found one of the few vegetarian restaurants in London. He joined the London Vegetarian Society and was elected to its executive committee. Gandhi, at the age of 22, was called to the bar in June 1891 and then left London for India, where he knew his mother died while he was in London. After returning to India, though he started practicing law, he could not establish himself as a successful lawyer. He returned to Rajkot to draft petitions for the litigants to earn a living, but was forced to quit when he clashed with British officer Sam Sunny. Activities in South Africa. Fight against racism. In April 1893, Gandhi left for South Africa on receiving an offer from a law firm seeking his services. He was contacted by a Muslim merchant in Kathiawar named Dada Abdullah. He spent 21 years in South Africa, where he developed his political views, ethics, and politics. In South Africa, Gandhi faced discrimination directed at Indians. He was thrown off a train after refusing to move from the first class to a third-class coach, although he had a valid first-class ticket. After witnessing racism, prejudice, and injustice against Indians, Gandhi mobilized the Indian community to fight for their civil rights. It was in South Africa that he first employed Satyagraha, non-violent civil disobedience, to oppose the existing laws which denied civil rights to Indians. His efforts brought about several changes in the policies of the South African government towards Indians. Hence, established the birth of passive resistance. When Britain declared war on the Zulu kingdom in Natal in 1906, 36-year-old Gandhi sympathized with the Zulu people and encouraged Indian volunteers to help out as ambulances. Gandhi made a troop of 20 South African Indian and black volunteers as a stretcher team to treat wounded British soldiers and Zulu victims. In 1910, Gandhi established, with the help of his friend Herman Kallenbach, an idealistic community named Tolstoy Farm, where he nurtured his policy of peaceful resistance. In the years after black South Africans gained the right to vote in South Africa in 1994, Gandhi was proclaimed a national hero with numerous monuments. Struggle against British imperialism to set India free. In 1915, Gandhi returned from South Africa to live in India. He was introduced to Indian politics by Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a respected leader of the Congress Party. He founded an ashram called Satyagraha Ashram on the banks of the Sabarmati River on the outskirts of Ahmedabad. Champaran and Kheda agitation. In 1918, Gandhi led the Champaran agitation opposing the British, who ill-treated the poor farmers and levied heavy tax on them. He organized protests by peasants, farmers and urban laborers concerning excessive land tax and discrimination. His efforts forced the British to amend laws in favor of the farmers. In association with Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Gandhiji led a similar agitation in Kheda, seeking justice for deprived farmers. Gandhiji's reputation spread everywhere, and it was during this agitation that he was addressed by the people as Bapu and Mahatma. Non-cooperation movement. After assuming leadership of the Indian National Congress in 1921, Gandhiji gave the call for a non-cooperation movement against British rule. He led nationwide campaigns to ease poverty and untouchability, bring about Hindu-Muslim unity, expand women's rights, and increase self-reliance. He aimed to achieve Swaraj, or the independence of India from foreign domination. His call awakened the masses. Thousands took part in the non-cooperation movement. Students left schools and colleges, and women ventured out of their homes to support Gandhiji. Following an outbreak of non-violence in Chauri Chaura, Gandhiji was sentenced to jail from 18 March 1922. He was released in 1924 on medical grounds. Dandi March, Salt Satyagraha. On March 12, 1930, Gandhiji started the historic Dandi March, followed by his supporters from across the country. At the Dandi beach near Surat in Gujarat, he made salt and broke the salt law, the law which had deprived the poor man of his right to make his own salt. This simple act shook the British rule. Civil Disobedience Movement. The Salt Satyagraha was immediately followed by a nationwide defense of the law, a movement which came to be known as Civil Disobedience Movement. During the movement, thousands of men and women were jailed, throwing the administrative machinery out of gear. This then forced the then Viceroy Lord Irwin to call Gandhiji for talks. Negotiations. Gandhi-Irwin Pact. On March 5, 1931, the Gandhi-Irwin Pact was signed. The pact led to the release of prisoners at a state for participating in the civil disobedience movement. The tax on salt was removed, allowing Indians to make and sell salt. Soon after signing the pact, Gandhi went to England to attend the first Round Table Conference. During the Round Table discussions between Gandhi and the British government from 1931 to 1932, Gandhi sought constitutional reforms to prepare for the end of British colonial rule and to begin self-rule by Indians. Fasting for a cause. After Gandhi returned from the second Round Table meeting, he began a new Satyagraha. He was arrested and detained in Yerwada prison in Pune. During his imprisonment, the British government promulgated a new law granting the untouchable to a single voter, the so-called communal award. In protest, Gandhi started a fast unto death. The resulting public outcry forced the government, after consulting with Ambedkar, to replace the communal award with a compromised Pune Act. Politics. Congress. In 1934, Gandhi withdrew from the Congress party. Gandhi returned to politics in 1936 during the presidency of Nehru and the Lucknow session. Gandhi had a clash with Subhash Chandra Bose, who was elected president in 1938 and had previously expressed his lack of belief in non-violence as a means of protest. Apparently won the second term of the president of Congress against Patabhi Sitaramaiah. Gandhi said that Sitaramayya's failure was his failure. However, when the All India leaders collectively resigned to protest his abandonment of the principles set forth by Gandhi, he left the party. Quit India movement. After the outbreak of the Second World War in 1939, the British government wanted India's help in the war. The Congress in return wanted immediate independence from the British government. However, the British government failed to keep its words. On August 8, 1942, Gandhiji gave the call for a Quit India movement. He told Indians to follow non-violent civil disobedience until the British quit India. His call found support among a large number of Indians. He urged Indians to karo ya maro, do or die, in the cause of their rights and freedoms. Gandhiji and other top leaders of the Congress were arrested. Disorder broke out immediately all over India. When Gandhi was in jail, his wife Kasturba passed away. Gandhiji's health was deteriorating. In view of this, he was released from jail in May 1944. Partition and independence. The Second World War ended in 1945 and Britain emerged victorious. In the general elections held in Britain in 1945, the Labour Party came to power and Clement Attlee became the Prime Minister. He promised an early realization of self-government in India. Finally, India attained independence on August 15, 1947. However, following the two-nation theory advocated by Muslim League leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the country was divided into India and Pakistan. Communal riots between Hindus and Muslims broke out in the country. Full stop Gandhiji, amidst his deteriorating health, worked ceaselessly to promote unity between Hindus and Muslims. On August 15, 1947, Gandhi spent an independent fasting and spinning day in Calcutta and did not celebrate the end of British rule, but called for peace among his compatriots. Assassination. On January 30, 1948, in the garden of Birla House while having his evening prayer meet, Mahatma Gandhi was shot dead by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist who believed that Gandhi supported the partition of the country. The last words on the lips of Gandhi were, "Hey Ram." Godse made no attempt to escape. Several other conspirators were soon arrested as well. Godse was found guilty and executed in 1949. The death of Gandhi mourned the nation. More than 1 million people took part in the 5 meal funeral procession to reach Rajghat from Birla House where he was assassinated, and another 1 million people watched the procession go by. The Birla House site where Gandhi was assassinated is now a memorial called Gandhi Smriti. Views and ideology. Gandhi dedicated his life to discovering and pursuing truth of Satya and called his movement Satyagraha, which means appeal to, insistence on, or reliance on the truth. Gandhi believed that Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism were traditions of Hinduism with a shared history, rites, and ideas. Gandhi had generally positive and empathetic views of Islam, and he extensively studied the Quran. Gandhi's rationale for vegetarianism was largely along those found in Hindu and Jain texts. Gandhi used fasting as a political device, often threatening suicide unless demands were met. Gandhi strongly favored the emancipation of women and urged the women to fight for their own self-development. He opposed parda, child marriage, dowry, and sati. Gandhi spoke out against untouchability early in his life. Gandhi believed that Swaraj not only can be attained with non-violence, but it can also be run with non-violence. Gandhi believed in the Sarvodaya economic model, which literally means welfare, upliftment of all. Gandhism designates the ideas and principles Gandhi promoted. Of central importance is non-violent resistance. Notable works. Gandhi was a prolific writer. One of Gandhi's earliest publications, Hind Swaraj, was published in Gujarati in 1909 and became the draft knowledge of the Indian independence movement. Gandhi also wrote several books including his autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth. Legacy. He is officially honored in India as the father of the nation. His birthday, October 2, is commemorated as Gandhi Jayanti, a national holiday in India. Also in 2007, the United Nations General Assembly declared this day as the International Day of Non-Violence. Time magazine named Gandhi the Man of the Year in 1930. Conclusion. Gandhiji was an icon of simplicity who honestly believed that a person involved in social services should lead a simple life. He lived in a modest house, wore the traditional Indian dhoti and shawl woven with the yarn he used to spin on a charkha. He ate simple vegetarian food and undertook long fasts for both self-purification and social protest. Mahatma Gandhi was an ordinary man when he was born, yet his extraordinary deeds and non-violent philosophy changed the world we see today. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Gandhiji. He continues to inspire millions of people. Indeed, he is the protagonist of peace and the true standard bearer of non-violence.